Namaskar. Between 5 p.m. yesterday and 5 p.m. today, Gujarat has had in all 308 cases of COVID 2019 which have been tested as positive. We've had 93 people during these 24 hours who have got discharged after successfully completing their treatment and being in the hospitals and testing negative consecutively twice. We've unfortunately had 4 deaths today with COVID 2019 being the primary cause of death. There have been 12 other cases where people have had serious and severe comorbid conditions, and they have also had COVID as a secondary cause of death. The positive cases that have been registered today are primarily in the city areas of Ahmedabad, 234 cases there, Vadodara 15, Surat 31. But the rest of the districts, and the only exception being Anand, have single-digit numbers. Anand has 11 cases. With this, the total number of positive cases of COVID 2019 in the state is 4,082. As of today, we have 3,324 patients who are active, stable, and there are 34 of them who are also active, but they are critical on ventilatory care, and 527 of people who tested positive have got successfully discharged after taking the treatment. If you look at the total number of tests, as many as 59,488 tests have been carried out of which there are 4,082 positive and the rest of them are negative. Now, we also want to share a few important things today. When we look at the districts across Gujarat, as of now, there are 3 districts, namely Amreli, Devbhoomi Dwarka, and Junagadh, where we've not yet had a single positive case. This is to be sustained, and we'd like to appeal to all the citizens there, to all the stakeholders, the health functionaries, to continue to do the surveillance and keep on working with the teams there to ensure that people do not get infected. Similarly, today we have some good news. There are 3 districts, namely Porbandar, Jamnagar and Morbi, where there were active cases, but they have all got discharged today, and as of today, they don't have a single active case. And let's sustain this, let us carry this forward and ensure that we maintain this. On this note, today, as was discussed in a high-powered committee meeting, our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Vijay Rupani Sahab also mentioned that Gujarat has had a tradition of really fighting many of these conditions, diseases. In fact, in the year 2015, between the 23rd of February and the 1st of March, we had as many as 1,507 cases of H1N1 seasonal flu or swine flu and as many as 68 deaths. And while we have really successfully come out of this, we've dealt with other conditions like SARS, Ebola, etc. Collectively, we have no reason to really be afraid of this COVID 2019. That does not mean that we be casual or be careless about the precautions that we need to take, but there's no need to have a fear psychosis, because that only creates a pandemic of fear and reduces our immunity. I think we all need to be positive, we need to be calm, and we need to really take extra care of our elderly people, of the people around us who are comorbid, and ensure that we don't or they don't get infected. And we must take all the precautions, the do's and don'ts of COVID-19 have to be very strictly, scrupulously followed. Today, we also want to share that on the 9th of April, our Honorable Chief Minister had a meeting with all the leaders of medical fraternity across Gujarat. This was through video conference. A few of them also attended the meeting in person, maintaining strict social distancing norms. And it was decided that on a daily basis, we would have an audio conference with these leaders of the medical fraternity from the private sector as well as the public sector. And over the last few weeks, many of them have started their OPDs. And today we want to again appeal and strongly urge all of them to immediately, forthwith, start their OPD work. We've also made provisions for them to get personal protection equipment. Some of them were given completely free of cost, and now they would be given on a cost basis. Similarly, we've also ensured that any person belonging to the medical fraternity who is harassed by people is very sternly, we take stern action in such cases. We've also invoked the PASA, Prevention of Antisocial Activities Act. We've also taken strong criminal action against people in any way harassing our health professionals and medical professionals. Similarly, we've also allowed them on a voluntary basis, if there is a doctor who wants to operate and a patient who wants to get operated, we've permitted that they could do a COVID-2019 test in a private laboratory, paying the cost for it in order to carry out the surgery. We've also made another important provision that in case there is a COVID-19 positive patient and the staff there, the medical staff and all the paramedic staff are wearing their personal protection equipment, in that case, we don't need to shut the hospital. We have given these instructions in writing. However, the entire place can be sanitized and we can continue to use it. So with all of this that has been done, we really expect, and there are all the members, we have a call with them every day. Many of them have started. We'll also be inviting them to speak to the media over the next few days. But we want all the private doctors, you've always stood for humanity in times of crisis like this, and we expect that spirit of service to mankind to be really demonstrated at times like this. You must come out and start your OPDs immediately is the direction and the request of the state government. Other than this, we also want to share a very good success story today of one of our doctors called Dr. Kartik Parmar, who works in the BJ Medical College, the 1,200-bed COVID hospital. He begins his day very early in the morning and works till late night with all the COVID-2019 positive patients there. As he says, they're all very happy with the treatment. They feel very confident and would love to continue to be there given the affection and bond that they've developed with all the staff and the team members of the hospital, but are also eagerly looking forward to getting discharged and going home. Dr. Kartik Parmar actually studied in Gandhinagar and the medical college in Ahmedabad, and incidentally worked in the United States for a year, but his love for the country brought him back. And we have many such heroes who are doing phenomenal work in this fight against COVID, and we request all of you to continue in this. I'll also end with one small positive success story that we have in the district of Porbandar, in a small group of about 14 panchayats, which is near a village called Mocha. We found that with the active involvement of the local community, the sarpanches there, under inspiration, they've actually been distributing arsenicum album of potency 30, which is a homeopathic medicine which gives you enough strength or immunity to be able to fight all such illnesses, including COVID-19. It is believed as per the Ayush guidelines of the Ministry of Ayush. And this has been done across 14 villages. Almost all the people there have been covered with their consent after counseling them, explaining the benefits. So we have many such success stories across the state, and we would look forward to hearing such success stories from you too, and we will be sharing these with you as well. Thank you. Namaste.